It's 8 o'clock p.m. So basically, I procrastinated until 8 p.m. to start working on my homework assignment that was due today. I literally sat there and watched YouTube all day long instead of doing homework. And it's not even like it's that hard of an assignment. All I have to do is the chapter 5 homework. I mean, I don't know how long it'll take, but I know how to do that stuff, and it's really easy. Just use your calculator. So tomorrow, though, I have to take a test, and now thankfully our professor actually changed it to open book tests. So I think I'll probably be fine. Tests should be pretty good to go for the test, I think. But I'm gonna try to get stuff prepared for the test. Like, I'll try to. Well, I mean, I can look in the textbook during the test, actually. So, but I don't know what's easier, just having the textbook available to look in, or having some other method, because I don't actually read the textbook. I just do the practice problems. So maybe having more tabs open with the practice problems or something like that, or actually having another tab open with the online thingy. I don't know what it's called, but with the online thingy that has all the practice questions and stuff. And that's actually a little bit of an unfair advantage, because I have access to the spring course. I was using that yesterday to do stuff, but none of my other classmates have access to that. It's possible that if a student was to request that they have access to it, maybe the teacher would grant access to it, but I don't know. They have access to very similar questions, or maybe even the same types of questions, but they don't have access to easy explanations of the solutions, which I do have access to, because that's what is provided in a lot of the questions. Is provided an explanation of the solution. So with that advantage, it might seem like it's unfair. Not really sure. But I shouldn't worry about that right now, because right now all I have to do is chapter 5 homework. I haven't even looked at anything, but last semester I went through chapter 5, and there were tons and tons of topics. I think there was like 18 sections in the chapter, but it went a little bit faster than chapter 4. I think. I can't remember exactly, but in fact, I don't know if I even got through all the sections. There are so many sections in that chapter, but I know how to do probably 80% of the questions already without having to look up anything. So I'm probably gonna have to review how to do it, though, because there's a few complicated things that you have to do on your calculator. But of course I waited till 8, so that's 9, 10, 11, 3 hours and 3 hours and 42 minutes left until it has to be turned in. What happens if I don't turn it in on time? I wonder what happens. Does it just close and then you're done for? I don't know. Then tomorrow we have the test, and then Saturday we have human resource management stuff due. We have leadership thing, which actually shouldn't be that difficult to do. especially considering the fact that all I have to do is summarize the interview thing. Like, I asked my teammate to do the second part where you have to like analyze stuff. I mean, I feel a little bit bad about that, but I felt like it's the best since he probably knows the guy better. I felt like it was. I mean, it would be much easier for him to do it than for me to do it, and it would just be more beneficial because. Yay, justifications. He said he doesn't care either way, so why am I worried? So all I have to do is just summarize the interview. Listen to it and just summarize it. And then there's some the individual activity, which I think is kind of easy. I just have to do the LinkedIn thing, which I kind of already did last semester. I remember what we had to do last semester. Oh, you know what? It's gonna suck. It's not that bad, but we have to link like a resource. We have to link some kind of resource, like something that's related to human resource management. Oh my gosh. Or we can just link a quote, but it's so lame. Actually, what did I do last time? I think I linked an article relating to some kind of political thing that affects human resource management. And then I have to comment on 2. Is it 2 or 1 posts? I think it's 2. Oh man. I remember writing comments on 2 posts and it was just so dumb. I just made up stuff. I just made up stuff that was completely useless and wrote it down, and I knew that was going to be enough to get the points, but it's just completely pointless. I don't know if I really added anything. It's not like I provided useful ideas or whatever. I just wrote down words that would be enough to get the points. Chapter 5 is kind of a long chapter. I wonder how. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to look at the assignment. I hope it's just like 5 easy questions, but it's probably not. Because the chapter 4 thing took 4 hours. Well, 4 hours including. Did I do anything else? I think I did other stuff within that 4 hours, but still. The entirety of the homework that I did on Monday took 4 hours to do. So what about this one? And it's only worth 5 points. Like, so much work just to get 5 points. I mean, it's not that much work. Okay, fine. I shouldn't be complaining about this class. This is one of the easier classes in my degree. This is like very easy. I mean, it's kind of tedious and long, but still easy. Because I don't have to write papers. I don't have to write discussion posts. I just have to do like math questions and stuff. Alright. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why are there so many parts to this question, dude? Dude. Why would you divide it? Oh my gosh. Well, this is gonna be tedious. I mean, most of these look like they're kind of simple. Dang it, that one's probably complicated. Darn it. Darn it. This one's actually kind of... Nope, it's not. Ah. Come on. Okay. So anyways, we seem to have a bunch of questions, and I'll try to do as many as I can without looking at textbook stuff. And I am guessing that I'll be able to do like 80% of it without looking up anything. So that might only take like an hour, and then maybe another hour to do the 20% that I don't know how to do. So 2 hours. Come on, I don't feel like doing homework for 2 hours. But I haven't... Like, what's all of the homework I've done so far this semester? Like, these are the only days I worked on homework so far this summer semester. The first Monday, and then the following Saturday, and then Monday. I've only done homework for 3 days. Wait, how is that even possible? The first day I did I did my corporate finance homework, and I did some reading for human resource management. Then I waited all the way till Saturday, and then did all my stuff due that day. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Did I do more stuff? Because I don't remember doing. It didn't take very long for me to do the homework on Saturday. Like, I just had to write introduction, write the discussion posts, and what else was there? Wasn't there 3 assignments? There was discussion. Oh yeah, leadership thing. That was easy because my teammate did it, basically. So yeah, it only took like 1 or 2 hours on Saturday. So Monday I spent like 6 hours. Then I waited till Saturday, spent like 2 hours. Then Monday took me 4 hours. And that's all I've done this entire summer semester. And today I'm aiming for 2 hours here to get this chapter 5 homework done. Tomorrow we're gonna have to do the test. Of course, I'm only gonna do that tomorrow. Of course, I'm probably gonna study for like maybe 1 or 2. I don't know how long I'm gonna study it, but maybe 2 hours at most. Then take the test, which would maybe take 1 or 2 hours. That's it. And then Saturday we have tons of stuff to do. I'm probably gonna skip the readings, which sucks. I really need to do the readings for these chapters for human resource management, and it's going to just pile up over time. Also, I still haven't paid my tuition. I need to deal with that. I think tomorrow I'm going to do that. I really need to do it. I think there's going to be some kind of fee, another fee for not turning it in by the 30th. I wonder like how long. I hope it doesn't get to be like too significant of a fee or something for the fact that I haven't paid it yet. But I did get an email back from the financial aid office, and they said that I can fill out some kind of form to get summer financial aid. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Dang. I've played so many games of Civ. That's basically what I was doing all week long. Basically, on the days it was. Whoops. Wait, is my printer still on? How long is my printer? Oh wait, I'm stupid. I used it earlier today. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh my gosh. You know what I did? I've been staying up later and later and later. And last night I stayed up till like almost 4. And then got up at 9. Oh my goodness. Well, tonight I'm probably going to go. If I do my homework in 2 hours and then take my pills, I'll probably go to bed like 1 hour after taking my pills. So that means I'm going to stay up till like 11 or 12. But man, I've been staying up super late. But the main reason why I've been doing this is because I just can't stop playing Civ 5. Honestly, I just want to keep playing Civ 5. I don't want to go to bed. Which has resulted in me getting significantly less sleep than usual. Like before this, I was getting like 12 hours or 11 hours of sleep every night, which is actually way too many hours. But now recently I've been getting like 7 or 6 hours, which is not enough. um, it's kind of interesting though that how I don't actually sleep in super late. Like I always wake up early because I've just for like so many months I've been in the habit of going to bed early and getting up early. So whenever I so then when I randomly start going to bed later, I still wake up at the same time or maybe like 1 hour later. So I'm still getting up at like 8 o'clock most of the time in the morning, even though I go to bed super late. So that's resulted in me getting less sleep. Like, okay, being redundant is fun. I don't know if I told you about my latest Civ games. So basically, after I played the Mongolia game where I conquered every city, I did a bunch of games, a bunch of normal games, quote unquote normal games. Like a normal game for me that I like to play is a Pangea map with 12 civs on Emperor difficulty, quick game pace, and all victory types allowed. So that, and I also turn off barbarians because I really hate them. They're just annoying. There's no real good purpose. It's not like it provides an interesting challenge to the game. They're just annoying, so I turn them off. But interestingly enough, I have not been able to get a victory on Emperor difficulty. Even though I've been playing Civ like nonstop, I haven't gotten a single victory on Emperor. Like, I should have won one of my games. I would have won the game on turn like 260 something, but another civilization won. And that was the only game where another civilization won that early. And the one time I do well, another civ wins. Like that game, I could have won. Could have been a victory around turn 260, maybe 265. I guess I don't really remember. But like all the other games besides that one were terrible. Like I tried doing a strat where I only settled 4 cities. Not good enough. I would have won by turn 290x. I tried doing a strat with 5 cities. It wasn't even that much better. Honestly, I thought it would be way better than the 4 city strat, but it didn't work. Still. And the one game where I was the best, where I was going to run turn 260 something, I settled 10 cities total. So apparently having a decent amount of cities is helpful. Like only 4 cities doesn't really win you a game. Maybe, and then one game. Well, actually, maybe 2 games, 2 or even 3 games that I played. Usually, what happens, a lot of the time, what happens in those games is my strat for every single game is that I don't ever produce a single military unit, and then I just hope that nobody declares war on me. And if somebody declares war on me, then I just give up. Because I don't feel like dealing with that. I just feel like trying to win the game. With a peaceful strategy. And if I have to spend time building military units, that slows down my progress. But it's pretty reasonable to hope that that doesn't happen. You can get away with not building any military units like maybe half the time. Like half the time, nobody will declare war, or if they do, they don't like send any units to attack. But like the other half of the time, you're gonna lose your cities and just have to give up. Oh yeah, I think the closest I got, it was the 5 city game. That game was, even though it was going to take me to like turn 280 or maybe 290 to win, I was literally within like 5 turns of winning that game. But my city was getting sieged. Somebody like 5 of the civs had declared war on me, and that I learned a lesson in that game. You shouldn't make a declaration of friendship with just anybody. because otherwise everyone gets mad at you, and then they'll declare war on you at the end. And one of my cities was about to be conquered, but I was like 5 turns away from. I think the very turn that I got the last technology required for the spaceship parts. That very turn, my city was 1 turn away from being conquered, and all I had to do was build 1 more spaceship part, but then a different civ won a science victory. So yeah, 5 cities apparently is not enough. Maybe I should try 6. I mean, maybe I should just keep going 1 more. But then after that, well, I had 1 more game where I tried settling like 1 million cities, but then somebody declared war, so I just gave up. And then after that, I played a game where I played a game on a blank map with just Venice. I think I already explained this before, but I played and I just settled like 10 Chilean cities. And then I kind of compared the numbers between that game and the game with Mongolia. And the Mongolia game was by far way better. If I had let it go to the same number of turns, maybe it would have caught up. I'm not really sure. What a great way to do stuff. Oh wow, there's my credit card. I wonder if you could see that. My credit card, it's right there. It's right. That's one. There's also papers right there. I wonder if there's sensitive information on those pieces. And man, I was pretty angry in that 3-hour video I uploaded, which contained the homework that I did on Monday, and I was considering not uploading it. I kind of skipped around in the video to see if I could find parts where I was yelling. But I didn't stumble upon any of those parts, so I just decided to just leave it up. I probably sound terrible in that video. I was getting really frustrated because it was taking me so incredibly long to do the homework assignment. I have a feeling this one will be better, but I hope it better be better. I distinctly remember chapter 5 being kind of easy. Like, there's a lot of topics, but the concepts within them are not that bad.